Good evening, everybody, and once again, welcome back in today's class. Yesterday, we started our discussion on the data lookup, and unfortunately, we're not able to complete because we are doing wrong there. So now, yesterday, I worked on that part, and let me show you in that screen. Okay. Oh shit. This guy is not working. Okay. So now let do one thing. Let's try to use my instance if it is work properly. Okay. We can go here and we can put on the table and we'll create a new table here. Okay. Click on the new table. And I'm going to extend from the data lookup. Okay. Not this one. Application scoping is global. Let me see anything else. Okay, let me put this table name LNG underscore change. Okay. And I want to create, I don't want to create a new menu. So I'm going to add in the learn and grow only. Okay. And click on the save. And when I click on the save and I'll go to the columns here. And here we need to create the new columns. So what we have done yesterday, what we were thinking that in a change form, I have a impact, I have a urgency. Just to smaller this particular example. Okay. This was small the example. So what we will do, we will put impact and urgency should get updated with the data lookup. So now what we will do, we will create two new fields in this particular table. Click on the new here. And I'll put the choice. Okay. Table name is LNG underscore impact. Okay. Max length 40. And when you come here, you have to select this with, sorry, let me save this because this option is not available in the basic view. We have to go to the advanced view here. Okay. And now I can see choice table. I want it should come from the, what I can say, change table here. So I can go and put my change underscore request table. Okay. Choice field value none. I'm referring to this particular table so that I know that I'm working on this particular part. Now I click on the save here. What we have to do now, we have to go and create the choice. I click on the, let me say I'm creating a choice from here itself. 1-high value should be 1. Value means how you want to do the background conditions. So you can put value as a high, but tomorrow maybe someone can go and say highs. So value is a constant integer one which we can use very easily. And if you remember, choice field is basically taking the integer values. Okay. So I click OK. Now I click another one. 2-medium. And I'll put value as a 2. And save this. My one field get created. Now I have to create the second field. What's showing a X? Innovative change is Okay. Okay, let's see, because it's something is scope has been changed. I guess someone changing on the application scoping. Now what I will do, I'll go back and I'll get a new field here. So one field I created, now I'll get a second field called the impact. Sorry, urgency. Let me open this and tables. Come here. Okay, and table is why it's going in this particular format. Let me do one thing. Let me change the scope to the global. And let's create a new table because something is going wrong. Extending from this created change underscore lng learn and grow and save this. The record in the global application, but the global is the current application. To edit this, click here. Again, it's going in the X. Come on, something wrong on this part only. Let's see if someone makes some changes in this stuff or not. Darus is not joined. See, Jyoti, you updated this thing. You've done, I guess, something on this particular table. See, HEMA batch 12. Wait, let me go back and see. Can I delete this? No deletion option there with me. Because this is our right application. Can I edit application studio, application scope, global. Custom global application. Now let's try to create a table because it's giving me problem here only. Click on the new data lookup. Hello, you and grow. See, again it's showing service now recommend using custom to learn this. Someone has made some changes. Good, now it's fine. Okay, so now what we'll do, we will create quickly the impact and urgency field on this particular table. Okay, click here because I guess someone put the two application as the same name, so I'm getting this problem here. Now it has been sorted out. Sorry, it's choice. Okay. Choice hello underscore impact 20, and I can come here with none. Choice list, I can say change underscore request. Okay, so this is what I'm doing here, and if you'll here No, nothing is required for me. Click on the save. And under this, I'm going to be create my two values for impact. First value 1 hyphen high, put 1, 2 hyphen medium, put 2, done, and update this. It means one field has been created. Now I'm going to create a second field with the name of the urgency. Okay, but with the same type. Choice and hello underscore urgency 20. Choice list, come here for the with none, and change underscore request. Tick and click on the save. And now we will create the two values here as well. Same thing 1 hyphen high, because impact and urgency have a same value, but priority is a separate. High and 1, 2 hyphen medium and a 2. Tick and click on the update. Now my base table is ready. What I have to do, I have to put the data in this particular table. So I'll go and search for the learn and grow, and it is my table hello LNGs. Open this and I will put in value here. If impact is 1, I want urgency should be 2. I'm just intentionally putting the wrong one so that we can do a verification. 2, it should be 1. So yesterday we done the same thing in the Arus instance. Now we have done the same thing. Now what we have to do, we have to come here and create a data lookup definition. This one, where I'm going to do the mapping. Create new data lookup, yes. LNG change. Source table, from where I should pick up the value. You should pick up the value from the change underscore request. And where I have to match it, I have to match it in the hello underscore LNG. The same thing we done yesterday as well. Click on the save. And now here I will do the matchup. What need to match? Come here. I want match the impact field of the change table with the impact field of the my matcher table. You want to go for the exact match, means word to word, hyphen to hyphen. I said no, leave it that. Koi dikkat nahi, submit. And what need to be set? I said set the urgency. Okay, which urgency? This urgency. Do you want to replace it? Let's say if I change the value of impact, you want it should immediately change. I said yes. Put this and click submit. Now click on the update. My lookup is ready now. So I'm going to raise a change request. And we'll create a new change, normal change. So now what we have said here, learn and grow. We say if impact is 2, then urgency should be 1. Now I'll go impact is 2, urgency is coming as a 1. If I say urgency impact is 1, it should be 2. This is what we have missed out yesterday to replacing this part. It was working, but we missed out something. This concept is used when you want to populate the value on the basis of some other values. And this is called the matching and setting. Now, if I add any other value here, maybe if I go to my old this particular form, if I add 3 and do this part, it will work for me. Clear, everybody? Arus, Khalida, Jyoti, and Hima.
Atul, I just joined, but I'll watch it later, the video.
Okay. Just to be quick recap, what we have done now. Yesterday, what we are doing, it was something wrong. So we created a table. OK, number one, we created our instance as well. Someone by mistake create some application scoping with the same name. So we created that. So we created a table which is extended from the data lookup matcher table. Then we created 2 fields or the 3 fields as per a requirement. After that, we enter the data. And number 4, we created the data lookup definition where we do the mapping of source and target. It means change and the my table. And after this, we have done the field to field level mapping. And once we done this part, we came here, we raise a change and it's populating now. So now if you see 3, nothing is getting changed because for the 3, we don't have any value to be populated. If you see 2, it is becoming 1. So no coding required. That is very much fine. The only thing is that the value should be standard so that it can be easily tracked.
Okay.
Hima, Khalida, and Jyoti, any doubt, any question?
No.
Okay. Good. Now, this is the one part. Second part is basically I want, Atul, you said ServiceNow is so smart. If I am putting the category as a hardware, I want assignment group should populate it automatically. It should go to the hardware team or the software team or kind of things. This concept is called the assignment rule. Sorry, assignment lookup, not assignment rule, assignment lookup. In ServiceNow, there is a business rule named as a update assignment group on the basis of the CI and the SO, configuration item and service offering, which run in the background. But that is not part of this training because that is a part of the ITSM training, how to get populated in the change and all the things. Now we're going to be discuss on which parameters I can populate this group. And in this particular part, if I say here, if I go assignment lookup, it is gone assignment lookup, this one. Like we have data lookup rule, the same we have a assignment lookup rule. So what they're saying, if category is inquiry, subcategory is email, but these 2 things should be empty. So now let's say if category is, so it is not working on chain table number 1, it is working on the this. No, it should work inquiry hai kya yahan pe? No, it will work on the incident table now. So let me create an incident. So it says if inquiry and it will be email, then you can see this name is coming. This is not the data lookup. This is assignment lookup because I'm updating the assignment. There's one more concept come in ServiceNow that is called the AWA. It is called advanced work assignment. This is basically used in the domain of the CSM, customer service management, where a job run which see is my any agent available now to whom I can assign the work. But for this we have to do a lot of configuration. The shift roster should be planned, the skill need to be planned, and then we have to put some parameters on the basis it get populated. Again, Not a part of agenda, but just to give you that this type of module is also available. So if you go here and you can search for the assignment, you can see something like this. Advanced work assignment. So we have to be set up some configurations here. So this is basically going a part. It is you can use in the ITSM as well, but we have to do a complete configuration. It's a rule based. Let's say Arus is expert in the Java. If any incident has been raised on Java and this rule will run and see Arus has a skill set of Java and in the number 5. Sorry, number 1, Jyoti on number 4, Hima on number 3. And then it will see who is available now. Is Hima, Jyoti or Arus? But the first preference will go to Arus because he is the top in that skill. If Arus has a complete consume his bandwidth, then it will go to the next person. So all these things has been configured in this area. Maybe Arus is not in the shift. Then what to do? Okay, so now let's create one assignment lookup. And this work on the basis of these few parameters. I say category should be network, and see you can see it is only working on this part. Let's go ahead and see is any table available. Assignment lookup rule. Because by default service now give me this only. It means is it extended already extended from which table? Tough to be know, or if you want to know, you have to click on the new and go to the table, configure and table. Created by this one. See, it is also extended from the data lookup. It means in this particular process, we are picking up the assignment data lookup. But the actual table is this DLU underscore assignment. Let me open. This is the same table, DLU underscore assignment, right? Under this, I have a custom field. Yes. So you can see everything they have created here only. But if I come back here on this form, let me say assignment and assignment rule. OK, yeah. So these are the assignment rules and these are the assignment. And from here, something has been driven. Assigned to shift member, networking kind of things. OK, so we have to be define the assignment rule first. Maybe this which is running now, it is following some assignment rule. Let's see, do we have any assignment rule here? Show XML. No, it is not coming. It is not be showing here rule. It means this is a form, but I want to know that how this assignment is working. Maybe some background script is running in the picture, or it is picking up from this particular stuff. Assigned to shift member, networking, payroll, IT service desk. Let's say what is this assignment rule say service desk. It's a service desk assigned to. OK, now good point we pick up. These two are the two different concepts. OK, if you notice, it is on the number 100. And if you notice, let me take you back. These are the 80, 80, 80, 100, 100, 100 as well. So what happened whenever and it is not done by any person or human being. It is system job. When you see or when an incident come and a record came, it go and check these conditions are filling or not and execute it. So under this we say if it find inquiry and email assigned to Fred Ludy, and here we say if any VIP caller is calling. OK, then when to activate? When all the condition matches, where caller is VIP and what action to take? It is running a workflow and assigning to the service desk. Let's try this option. First time I'm seeing this thing. And do we have a VIP? Let me see. and let's say VIP is true. Let's say Khalida. It is assigning someone? No, it's a when condition is not matching, only then it will assign. Let me reload this page. VIP, and if I click on the save, no, it is not assigning. It means this assignment tool is not working. Oh, it's not active. Yeah, come on. Now let's try again. Nobody is taking this thing. Let's say Khalida and save. See, it is getting assigned. This is very important point, and it is not triggering like this. It is taking the help from the workflow. And what is the workflow? This is the workflow which we have done. See, it's see, is any schedule time? Yes, then run the script. If no, then see who is the member available in the rota and then do all the things. And if you go here, assignment rule, you know that practically these are the out of the box functionality which generally we don't use. That is a major problem. We say no, there's nothing to be work on that part. But it sorted a lot of problem for us. VIP interaction, workflow, VIP interaction, this, but it is not on the table. It's not on the this one. It's on the table of the interaction. Networking. Let's see what's in networking. 100 active true applies to incident when the category is network assigned to network group. Any script? No. Let me try this. Come here, assigned to network. Now the problem is, and see, it is assigned to ITIL user automatically. Is someone make a changes? No. How this has been done? How this has been done? In the background, it run this particular workflow. This particular workflow has been run. It go in the on-call scheduling. Again, not a part of this training, but a lot of concepts are coming on-call scheduling. On-call scheduling here. It go here and find out. See, it go and find out that who is available in this particular shift and assign to that particular. See, primary is this, secondary is this. It's available from 14 till 15 this. So from today 7 till tomorrow 7, it will be available. This is again out of the box functionality. On-call scheduling. I implemented this for one of my customers for their users to work on that change management. So you can see here. So by this one, we came to we understand one or two points is that basically that this assignment rules not only work independently, but also work with the collaboration as well. And how it's decided? It's decided from this particular on-call schedule from here. That if any incident comes, priority will be given to ITIL user. So you can see shift timings is here. Only 3 people are there. Rotate through rosters. And you can see settings. You can see view global settings. Some settings are given by here. Like this. Nothing much to be work on that part, but this is something I added first time in my agenda to discuss 3 topics or to show that how these modules are interrelated. As of now, what understanding says, okay, इस पे click किया ये आ गया. But now understanding has been changed. If I click on this and use assign to this, now let's say anything will work or not because we change the categories in network. See, it is not working. Why? Because for the network, the condition says category is network. Okay, assigned to is this, but this is already assigned. So now it's not working as expected. If you make it like this, let me do like this. Now the question comes, why it's going to serve it as now again? Any idea? Tell me why it's going to serve it as again. It should go to the network team. Because if you go here in the assignment rule and let me go back. This one. Oh. See, networking is on number 100 and serve it as a number 90. Which is lower will take the precedence. Let me change this number to 1110. Okay, and now you come here and remove this. See, now it's coming to network. Why? Because the sequential, the order has been changed here. Sorry, this part. When we start our scripting discussions, I will show you one chart. I got it from the LinkedIn itself, and now it's very, very popular on the LinkedIn. It says that this order play a very vital role. Very, very, very vital role. And from the examination perspective also, if we are putting this order on the executable codes, objects, then it will decide the execution order. But if you're putting this order in any of the dropdown, it will display in the sequencing manner. Okay, so we just changed 190 to 110. Things has been changed automatically because the sequential order it find, oh, it's a network, assign it, and they assign it.
So Atul, what is the starting number?
Number can be 0 as well.
Okay.
And you will be surprised that number goes up to thousands as well. 10,000, 20,000. I give example. Let's say you're going in a kind of a big mela, okay, and unfortunately there is a fire. Okay, what is the first step you will do? You will run away from there, right? Now take example. If you have a shop in that mela, and now there is a fire, what will be the last step you do? Once the fire is settled down, then you go and check what is this condition of your shop now. It depends on the sequencing, because you know that if at the peak of the fire, if you go in your shop, it will hurt you very badly. So now you can see it's up to this sequence, like see 888, 150, 120,000 as well. See, भैया अगर इसमें से कोई कंडीशन मैच नहीं हो रही तब इसको दे दो सर्विडेस को एंड सी द कंडीशन हियर अप्लाइज इंसिडेंट एक्टिव है लेकिन कुछ नहीं हो रहा पुराने में से from this nothing is working, no condition is matching, then go to on this part and if you convert to the one, ये सबसे पहले रन हो जाएगा, जैसे संकेत होगा ये बन जाएगा आपका. I show you here for the business rule. See order. You want to see order? Minus 1,000. Now tell me 100, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. If you go this, see 1 lakh. Come on. Double 9, triple 9, triple 9. This is what?
Atul, what is the logic behind these symbols? I know it is for running sequentially, but these are different rules, right? Entirely different, which are may not be related, right?
Yes, may not be related, but see, they are, for your perspective, they may not be related, but internally they are same भाई बहन ही है सारे घर के.
Okay.
Assignment rule, business rule, ये सब पक्के दोस्त हैं, भाई बहन है सारे अंदर. But we are able to see in the different families. अब वही same example.
Okay.
If someone fell down and he got hurted, what you will do? Will you do the first aid or will you make a video? Or you will take it to the doctor? Or you will do the operation? Or you call to your mother? You call to your father? You call to your best friend? You gossip first. So काम तो एक ही है ना, सब में आपको वही काम करना है. But the order matters here. Maybe if you put some business rule which is running on the incident table, which having these conditions in itself, then it will run before then the assignment rule will run. इसलिए when we're going to discuss about business rule, when this is a scripting part, they have given a chart that if you're working on a business rule, make sure your sequence start from this to this, like 5,000 to 10,000 only. If you're working on the client script, make sure your sequence should be between 200 to 500 only. So there is some kind of a recommendation, not recommendation, I say recommendations are not about, but some practices followed by the industry or the developers in the actual world. दो चीजों का सीक्वेंस एक करोगे तो कैसे होगा? सिस्टम को भी नहीं पता चलता. सिस्टम मैचेस द कंडीशन. लाइक सेम एग्जांपल, जब हम छोटे थे, my parents go for shopping, me and my sister at home. They told if someone knocked the door, ask who is there and call us. Both things cannot be done in the same sequence. क्योंकि सिस्टम को काम करने की जगह चाहिए, टाइम चाहिए, ऑब्जेक्ट चाहिए उसको. If both have the same condition matching, then how it will work? So sequence, this ordering actually play a very vital role. Very vital role. ठीक है?
And also, when we create a business rule, we have to look at the existing business rules first,
Yes,
right?
Definitely. We will discuss this part in the scripting. There are a lot of points need to be considered before you start writing the script. If you notice, this assignment rule is not different than the assignment rule mentioned in this particular table. The only thing is that it has only two conditions where that assignment rule has no condition. Which you want to run first, you have to decide. मेहमान आए, पहले पानी देना है या नमस्ते करनी है? Up to you. ठीक है?
Yeah.
Okay, so now with these two topic has been completed. Now I'll pick up a small topic. Okay. This topic is basically I'm coming from the ACL perspective. Okay. I'm sure that all in this call are a married one. And now we have some important discussion, documentation, some confidential matters, which we always hide maybe from our partner, sometime required, maybe some surprise gifts kind of things, or sometimes we keep it in a common place, which is very far away from everybody, even including our parents as well, parents, children, kids, everybody. Okay. Now, in this industry, in this domain, in this area, this ACL called the access control list. Play a vital role. If by mistake you give your house key to a thief, then he can do anything. Maybe he will add more stuff in your house, which is stolen from the other houses, and maybe he pick up the things from your house as well. That is reason ServiceNow strongly recommend that to work on the ACL is not that much straightforward. I'll show you example. Let's go here and search for the ACL. Check. I'm not getting a new button here, even though I'm an admin. Why? I'm so close to Arus. अरे सर आप तो बहुत हो रहे हो तो भाई यू आर द गुड वन ये वो कभी मेरे घर आओ आराम से यहीं स्टे करना I'll take you on that trip and all the things. But he will never allow me to enter in his bedroom or in his personal room specifically. I am a guest. He will keep me in the guest room only. But he will do everything which I want. A good dinner, treatment, greetings, trip, everything he will do. Why? Because even though I am very close, but still I'm not as part of his family member. He is getting married. His parents came to his place. They are allowed to come inside their room, his room. Why? Because they're the parents. And you know them. They will not do anything harm with you. But you may not be have a faith on me. हाँ ठीक है दोस्त है अच्छे हैं but if nothing important to be bring him in the our private room or the personal rooms here, then what to do? Then ServiceNow say okay. If you understand this is very much important, I also understand to access this particular module, a special role is required and that is called the elevated role. Elevated role is a extension on the admin. And you can see this, right? This arrow. Before I go, let's understand what is the meaning of the ACL. ACL करता क्या है? If you're thinking that ACL is restricting anybody to use that particular object, is wrong. Is wrong. It's opposite. If you have a role, then you can do all these things. So ACL restriction नहीं करता. ACL सिर्फ इतना बोलता है if you have this role, you can do this thing. Me, my family, and one side is Aru's parent. We both are sitting in a single room. Who has a parent role? They can go in the room. Otherwise, others can go in the other room. It's not restricting. It's giving the privilege to do this part. So don't think that I'm going to be restrict this thing. I'm going to be give a privilege to specific roles only. So now I click on the elevated role. In this, for this particular role, important point, which ServiceNow also say, it is a security admin role, high security. मतलब कि if you have given this role to anybody, they can clean up your complete instance. They can create vulnerability in your instance. So I'll click and which to whom this role is available for, sorry, what role is available? This one, security admin. And now I click on the update. But 2 or 3 points which is important from the interview perspective as well regarding the elevated role. Number 1, elevated role work only and only for a limited amount of time. What this mean? This mean if by mistake, intentionally, unintentionally, or due to timeout, your session is over, your role has been granted. Same example of the barbecue. बॉस आपने एक बार पैसे दे दिए और आप बाहर आ गए, दोबारा जाना है तो पैसे दोबारा देने पड़ेंगे. Till the time you check in the hotel, you are staying in the hotel and you are stay the time you are been allotted. Once time over and you checked out, you want to come? हाँ सर आ जाओ, पैसे दे दो. This is what this rule says. And now you notice when I give the elevated role, it's showing like upper arrow. This indicates that I am in the elevated frame now, and it's showing the red color. Why? To differentiate that you are having the privileges role. Be careful what you are doing. And now I can see the new button. Now the question comes on which objects we can create the ACL. We can create the ACL on the table level or the level. Means I don't want कि कोई और इसको छेड़ पाए या काम कर पाए. I don't want कि these guys cannot see this particular field. लेकिन ACL में टाइप होते हैं. Third, ये तो बेसिक है. Create the record, read the record, write the record and delete the record. But इसके अलावा you can do these 4 or 5 or 6 has been added. You can see here, right? Personalize this one. Yeah. I can restrict this particular stuff with the help of the ACL. If I create the ACL on the personalized choices, that if a user has a change manager role, only then he can personalize this particular stuff. Sorry, this particular stuff. Otherwise, no one can do. Interesting topic to be read, interesting topic to be study. So multiple things are there. Save as template. Let's say I'm here. There's some option called the save as template. No. Maybe in the changes, this is option save as template. So I can put the restrictions here. List editor. This one. I don't want anybody can make a change from here. लगा दो restrictions. इस rule को लेके. Report on. I don't want somebody can report on this particular table. You can do it. So we can create a simple one. Create. You want to go now type. Practically, if I say I just know only 2 or 3 points. Record and rest and UI pages. Rest I am not aware, but these are something good. These means that which type of record you want to work. You want to work on some workflow, some scripting, some GraphQL, I have no idea, some processor, some record, some REST endpoint, some UI pages, data broker kind of things you can say. I say I want to work on the record. You cannot create single ACL on the 2 operation or the 2 type in a one go. I want to create a same ACL on the record and the REST endpoint. Then I have to create 2 different records. And here it come. अच्छा record create. किस पे नहीं है? Asterisk means किसी पे मत लगाओ. वो तो ना star is a wildcard entry. सारे allowed है. But if you want, no, I want that a user cannot create or only a user can create incident table on the incident table, and there is a field. You want to restrict some fields. I said no. Any user can create anything on the incident table. So I am putting asterisk here. If you want to put some specific, you can say no, a user assigned to. Let's say assigned to write. Who can update the assigned to? Who has a role? Which role? Let's say list updater role. Only that person can update this particular field. Admin override admin भी नहीं कर सकता उसको तो simple सी बात है. And here I click on the save. बन गई मेरी ACL. It's checking it. Are you okay? You want to be add this? I said yes. Now let's come here and open this incident. क्योंकि हमने incident table पे डाला ना ये तो वो. I'll try if it work for me because I'm not a developer, so a little bit hesitate to on these topics. Assigned to. Array, I'm able to do. Logical issue. Let me see if I can do from here. Something is not working, but as I said, that this topic is little bit what I can say. confusing for me. So to give you a crunch, generally as a consultant, I never work on the ACLs. Even I don't know, but my developer know that how to work on this part. It's a 91 मैच records हैं इसके पास इस particular query को लेके. कुछ तो अभी तो मतलब कर पा रहा है. Maybe he has ACL role, then it is the reason. So, and how to come back? Log out and log in again. Only then there is a solution. So maybe when we say that only this person can update this part, then it will work. And you can put any condition in the list that state should be like this or condition should be like this. Then this can be taken care. Sorry, who can write, right? This can write. It should work, but not sure that why it's not working. This is what the small concept of ACL for the understanding. This thing came in the practical examination or in the examination. Number one, when this ACL work, when one of the rule should be mentioned, when the condition should be true, if you put any condition, and script is answerable or given. If you click on this advanced, a script need to be run. If that coming as a true, only then this ACL will run, otherwise not. This role says that only this particular user can, the person who has this role can work on this ACL, not anybody else. Let's try यार एक बार. Log in again. No, something wrong. Maybe I have, as an admin, I have a list updater role, so I can do this part. But try with any other person who don't have a list this thing role, list updater role. Then you can find out that it will work fine for you. Clear, everybody?
Sir,
Good.
As we are having ITL role and admin role, then what is the use of this ACL role, sir?
See, ITL role is a very broader role actually. Okay, this is what I found in my experience, that I worked for a client approximately 2 or 3 years back. They were not using the ITL rule because they say if I give the ITL rule, a user can see a lot of module where he is not going to work. He's not working. Okay, or he's not interested to work. Then why should I show them a lot of value navigator? So they start using the custom rule. That is what I'm saying. To test the situation, what you have to do, create a user which don't have an ITL rule. Give them a separate rule. Let's try do this thing. User admin user. Okay, let's say ABC, right? What role he has? No, let me give a one role to him, to this particular user. Not title, let's say I'm giving him a activity admin. Okay, and save. One impersonate. And let's try and reload this page. Oh, he's not able to even see it. No, he don't have a that much rule, or maybe I need to give a sn read rule as well. And underscore incident. Right rule. Let me remove this. Let's see. Let's see, maybe it overwrite it. We're getting least operator rule? No. Good. Chalo, now impersonate. References this. Okay. Now let's bring assign to. Let try. Are able to do? It means maybe these roles having some other what I can say inheritance somewhere. So these things confuse me sometimes that how to proceed on these cases. Okay, admin is not given to everybody. Admin only with the limited users who want to do the development. ITL we give to all the business users who want to work on the incident change problem request kind of things. And then we made the ACLs, maybe something for change manager, maybe something for incident manager, something for problem manager. Those things we can build in the ACL part. ACL should be the last option if you want to restrict something on the user level. Try to do some client scripting, UI policies, business rules. But ACL should be the last because more ACL, more maintenance is required. That is the thing. Clear him now.
Yes, sir. That means ACLs can work only ITSM roles.
No. You can define ACL on any role, custom role as well. It is not like it's to work on the ITSM. I'm saying ACL should be the last option if you want to work on this part to restrict something on the user level. ACL work on any kind of a rule, any kind of a table you want to restrict, you can do it. So that is the thing. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to go here and search for ACL and read about these. Let's say if I show you incident. So on the incident table, I have 98 ACLs. Read that. What is the grade 1? Allow create record incident user with the this role only. That who has this role only those can create the this one. Major incident है तो हो जाएगा नहीं तो नहीं होगा. So these things. ठीक है जी. थोड़ा टेक्निकल है, but yes we should know these things. And ये the part of ACL will come with the practice only. Nobody can give you rights. Okay, go and do something on the ACL part. No, that's not a never recommended approach. And in the organization, everybody don't have elevated role. Very limited people, 2 or 3 people have elevated role, and then they can grant to the anybody else as well if required. Okay. Question. No question, no clarification. Okay, then let me stop the recording.